Hey Ty, how was the team able to turn that game from a 17-point deficit to leading that fourth quarter?
We did it with our defense. I thought, like I said, our bench came in, did a great job of getting us back in the game with our defense, being able to attack the paint, get to the basket. And then they got a little tired, so we had to make a substitution. And then, it was kind of downhill from there. But, thought our guys did a good job. Like I said, we was in position to win the game, going up, I think, 8 or 9 after being down 17, So we got our chances. They came back and, playing through Joker down the stretch, and he was able to bring them home.
When you look at that fourth quarter field goal drought, went about 7 minutes or whatever, and knowing what this kind of week is going to be, all these games, how do you kind of combat that with the fatigue needed to compete on the other end of the floor?
We'll be fine. Like I said, we missed Luke's points tonight. I think with him getting in foul trouble really hurt us offensively. Even though he didn't make shots, but we knew we can get going. That kind of hurt us. But like I said, we'll be fine as long as we continue to defend like we've been defending, fly around like we have been. And then, like I said, we made 3 adjustments throughout the course of the game, and so they was able to execute it. And like I said, I was happy and pleased with the way our guys played, our young guys played, and so just come back and try to get one tomorrow.
How tough is it to navigate through that momentum shift when you have guys who are making plays out there, getting that lead back up, to not get overreact or react too early to getting guys in, stuff like that?
Say it again.
How tough is it to navigate when the group that was getting the run for you guys? Probably you said they got exhausted there. Is it tough to navigate when you should kind of get those subs in at times?
No.
Okay.
Whoever's playing well usually plays, but you try to get them out and get it back in when they get tired. But I'm not worried about anybody's feelings when we're trying to win a game, so it's not a problem for me.
At the end of the first quarter and stretching into the second, with Jokic on the bench, Denver kind of hit.
That's what hurt us. Yeah. With him being on the bench and not being on the floor, for them to increase the lead the way they did, I thought Austin Rivers came in, and played well. And, Devon Reed came in and played well as well, making, I think, 3 threes in that first half. So, gave him a lot of momentum, and then when Joker came back in, they had a comfortable lead. So when their best player goes to the bench like that, we definitely can't let them extend the lead the way they did. And that's what hurt us.
Was it more so their spacing and navigation through the seams to kind of exploit that kind of did you guys in, or was it just, a hodgepodge of things that kind of went wrong?
The second unit?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he made some shots. Coming to the game, he's shooting 32% from 3, and he went 3 for 3, making 3 shots in a row. So, like I said, they played well. We double-teamed Joker a couple of those times, and they made some threes. But, like I said, their bench played well. Austin played well. Devon played well. So, hats off to those guys.
All right, Luke's foul trouble. Some of those guys are tough guards, but is any of it attributed to his hip, do you think?
It could be, not moving as well as he has been, so I didn't even think about that, but, it could be. And he got a couple of fouls, and, once he got into it with the ref, it's kind of, hard to get that back. We got to keep our composure. And, I think when that happened, then we got some bad calls, I thought, throughout the course of that game because of that. So we got to keep our composure. And, referees make mistakes like we make mistakes in the game. So it's the same thing. It's not like they're doing it on purpose. But, when you challenge them every call and you complain every single call, then, you usually don't get a good whistle. And it kind of happened to us tonight.
Yeah. And can I ask about Terance? Obviously, he's still a young player, but when he's on the court with other young players, he does have more experience than them. Do you see sort of some leadership from him in that regard?
I thought he was great. We had to play him the whole third quarter, and I think the first 3 or 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. And he kind of controlled the tempo, controlled the pace, and he was able to run some more plays for us. When we got Keon off the basketball and kind of let, T-Man handle the basketball and get us in our stuff, and he did a good job. So, like I said, got to play, the backup point guard by committee right now with Reggie being out. And I thought those guys did a good job.
Hey, Coach, speaking about Terance, is he aggressive enough with his shot, do you think, or is that just part of the offense that he's running?
He can be more aggressive. I think he has open shots that he has to take, throughout the course of the offense. And, we have confidence in him making that shot and taking those shots, especially the open threes. But he has a great feel for the game. So if it's not there for him, then he can make a play for somebody else or try to attack the rim and get something. So, but when he's open, we do have confidence in him to make those shots.
Last week, you talked about Luke Kennard being more aggressive, getting more shots up. Do you feel the same way about Terance? And do you have that conversation with him?
Well, it's two different players. I think T-Man's so more attacking in transition, being aggressive. And that's in that regard, that aspect of the game. But Luke more aggressive as far as shooting the threes. When he's open, transition, hunting the basketball, getting his free looks, he got to take those looks, and T-Man more attacking the basket, catching goals, attacking in transition. So it's two different players, but doing the same thing of what they do, T-Man's an attacker, Luke's a shooter. So,
Yeah, Ty, on that last play, obviously Brandon got a tough shot. It was great defense and everything. Just what were you looking for, and how do you feel like Brandon kind of got
we were looking for Luke, over the top, on the slip out, but they did a good job playing it, and they took it away. So we had no timeouts left.